Imagine a war where artists become soldiers, not with rifles, but with brushes and designs to deceive the enemy, and where the fate of battles hinge on the wings of a pigeon. Welcome to the lesser told stories of World War I, a conflict that reshaped the world in ways beyond the trenches and battlefields. Discover how the Marine Corps got their nickname Devil Dogs, and how a group of African American soldiers under French flags became legends. Dive into the heart of a pandemic that proved deadlier than the war itself, and how the United States financed a war effort that would change the course of history. This is 10 facts you didn't know about World War I. Enjoy the video.
Number 1. The Camouflage Corps. In the grim theaters of World War I, where the cacophony of gunfire and the roar of engines drowned out all but the direst of human endeavors, a unique group of soldiers emerged, distinguished not by their prowess with weapons of destruction, but by their mastery over the tools of creation. Dubbed the Camouflage Corps, this eclectic band was composed of America's most gifted artists, painters, sculptors, and designers, who found themselves summoned to the front lines for a purpose as extraordinary as their talents. Their mission was to deceive the enemy's eye, to conjure illusions so convincing that cannons vanished into the verdant landscape and colossal warships that dissolved into the ocean's vast expanse. With strokes of genius, they blurred the lines between reality and perception, employing nets, fabrics, and paints as their medium, the battlefield their canvas. These artist warriors meticulously crafted false trees to conceal sniper posts, sculpted fake landscapes on flat surfaces, and designed bewildering patterns to mask the true forms of military installations. Number 2. Native American Codetalkers. Unknown to many, these linguistic soldiers wielded their native tongues as weapons of war, crafting codes from the rich tapestries of their languages that confounded enemy forces and safeguarded vital military secrets. The inception of this unprecedented strategy emerged from desperation and necessity. As the war's cacophony intensified, traditional methods of communication were repeatedly compromised, leading to devastating losses. In this dire context, the American military turned to its indigenous population, seeking the keys to an unbreakable code within the languages that had flourished long before America's founding. Choctaw, Cherokee, Hopi, and several other Native American languages became the backbone of a new cryptographic method enabling the transmission of critical strategic information across the battle-scarred landscapes of Europe. Number 3. Alvin York's Heroism. In the annals of World War I heroism, few stories resonate as profoundly as that of Sergeant Alvin York, a man whose journey from contentious objector to one of the most decorated American soldiers of the Great War encapsulates the complex interplay of conviction, courage, and change. Born into a pacifist background in the rural heartlands of Tennessee, York's initial resistance to participating in the conflict on moral and religious grounds is a tale of inner turmoil and ethical struggle, a testament to the personal battles waged before stepping onto the battlefield. However, the crucible of war has a way of reshaping destinies. Confronted with the realities of combat and propelled by a sense of duty to his comrades, York's transformation was nothing short of remarkable. In the Argonne Forest, a place where nature's beauty was marred by the scars of war, York led an attack against a German machine gun nest. Demonstrating extraordinary bravery and sharpshooting skills, he and his small contingent overcame the enemy forces, capturing 132 German soldiers in a feat of arms that reads more like stuff of legend than the annals of military history. His actions not only shifted the course of the battle, but also earned him the Medal of Honor, France's Croix de Guerre, and an indelible place in the heart of American military lore. Number 4. Devil Dogs. The stage was Belleau Wood, June 1918, where the Marines, newly arrived on the Western Front, were thrown into the maelstrom of violence against a well-entrenched German foe. It was here, amid the dense forest and under a hail of bullets, that the Marines displayed a level of ferocity and resilience that stunned their enemies. With unyielding aggression, they charged machine gun nests, engaged in brutal hand-to-hand combat, and seized control of the battlefield, piece by contested piece. Their relentless advance through the wood against overwhelming odds not only halted the German advance, but also marked a critical turning point in the conflict on the Western Front. The origin of the nickname Devil Dogs is steeped in the respect and fear that the Marines instilled in the hearts of the German soldiers. Inspired by the Marines' tenacity, the Germans likened them to the mythical Teufel-Hunden, fierce mountain dogs of German legend known for their strength and bravery. This appellation, Devil Dogs, became a symbol of pride for the Marines, encapsulating their indomitable spirit and their pivotal role in the Allies' success. Number 5. Cher Ami, the hero Pigeon. Deployed in the chaotic battlefields of Europe, Cher Ami was more than a bird. She was a lifeline for nearly 200 American soldiers, trapped behind enemy lines without hope of escape. In their direst moment, as communication lines failed and their situation grew increasingly desperate, it was Cher Ami who took flight, bearing a message that would mean the difference between life and death. With the weight of hope on her wings, Cher Ami braved a hail of bullets, embarking on a perilous journey across the battle-scarred landscape. Her mission was fraught with danger, a testament to the grim reality of war, where even the sky was not a sanctuary. Injured severely, with a leg hanging only by a tendon and a bullet wound in her breast, Cher Ami's indomitable spirit propelled her forward. Her arrival at her destination not only marked the successful delivery of the critical message, but also the saving of nearly 200 lives from certain demise. For her incredible act of bravery, Cher Ami was awarded the French Croix de Guerre, an honor that recognized her extraordinary contributions to the war effort. Number 6. The Influenza Pandemic. Amidst the global turmoil and devastation of World War I, a silent and invisible enemy emerged, claiming more lives than the relentless battles in warfare. The 1918 influenza pandemic, misleadingly dubbed the Spanish flu, became one of the deadliest natural disasters in human history, cutting a swath through populations already weakened by the strains of war. In a cruel twist of fate, the virulent strain of influenza proved more lethal to American soldiers and sailors than the weapons of their adversaries. With medical science of the era ill-equipped to combat the flu's rampage, the pandemic swept away tens of millions of lives globally, indiscriminately affecting civilians and military personnel alike. Number 7. Liberty Bonds. The issuance of Liberty Bonds during World War I represented a pivotal moment in American history, where citizens from all walks of life were called upon to invest in the defense of liberty itself. These bonds, more than mere financial instruments, became symbols of national solidarity, enabling individuals at home to play a direct role in the war effort. As the government sought to mobilize resources on a scale never seen before, the Liberty Bonds offered a way for Americans to lend their financial support, ensuring that the troops abroad were well equipped for the trials of war. This innovative approach to war financing raised billions of dollars, funds that were crucial for supporting soldiers with weapons, ammunition, and essential supplies. The campaign to promote Liberty Bonds swept across the nation, with posters, speeches, and parades invoking a sense of duty and patriotism, encouraging citizens to contribute to a cause far greater than themselves. Number 8. First use of tanks. Among the many technological advancements of the time, the tank emerged as a groundbreaking weapon. Through a British invention, it was during the Great War that American forces first deployed these steel behemoths in combat, marking a significant milestone in military history and heralding the birth of armored warfare for the U.S. Army. The initial use of tanks by American troops was not just a tactical deployment, but a transformative moment, signaling a shift from traditional combat methods to modern, mechanized warfare. These early tanks, cumbersome and crude by today's standards, nonetheless represented a leap forward in military innovation, offering a glimpse into the future of armed conflict. As these armored vehicles rumbled across the battle-scarred landscapes of Europe, they broke through enemy lines, protecting infantry from machine gun fire, and overcame obstacles that had previously been insurmountable. Number 9. The Harlem Hellfighters. The saga of the 369th Infantry Regiment stands out not just for their unparalleled bravery and extraordinary achievements on the battlefield, but also for the profound statement they made about race, valor, and unity in a time of pervasive segregation. Known as the Harlem Hellfighters, this predominantly African-American regiment broke through barriers and discrimination to emerge as one of the most formidable units in the American Expeditionary Forces, spending more time in the frontline trenches than any other American unit. Assigned to French command due to the ingrained racial segregation of the U.S. forces, the Harlem Hellfighters found in their French allies a level of respect and camaraderie that was often withheld from them by their own countrymen. Armed with French weapons and adorned in French helmets, they fought valiantly alongside their allies, earning a reputation for never having lost ground to the enemy nor a man through capture. Their fierce combat prowess and indomitable spirit earned them the Croix de Guerre, France's highest military honor, along with several other individual awards for bravery. Number 10. The Zimmerman Telegram. In the intricate web of espionage and diplomacy that characterized World War I, one document stands out for its audacity and impact: the Zimmerman Telegram. Crafted by the German Foreign Office and dispatched to the German ambassador in Mexico, The telegram proposed a military alliance between Germany and Mexico should the United States enter the war against Germany. In exchange, Mexico was promised the territories of Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona, lands it had lost in previous conflicts with the United States. The British interception of this telegram was an intelligence coup of the highest order, showcasing the Allies' cryptographic prowess. But beyond its immediate strategic significance, the revelation of the telegram to the American public transformed it from a mere piece of communication into a symbol of treachery and aggression that galvanized American sentiment. The audacious proposal not only threatened the territorial integrity of the United States, but also challenged its position of neutrality, making the abstract horrors of a distant war suddenly immediate and personal.
As we wrap up our exploration into the hidden facets of World War I, we've journeyed through stories of courage, innovation, and resilience that challenge our understanding of history. From the Harlem Hellfighters' bravery to the origin of the Devil Dogs, these stories not only highlight the complexities of war, but also underscore the enduring spirit of those who fought in it. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button below. Make sure to check out our weekly podcast up in the corner, where we post weekly episodes interviewing best-selling authors, expert historians, and combat veterans. If you want to support the channel, our Patreon is in the description below. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on our next adventure.